Hare Krishna. Hello friends, how are you all doing? I hope you all are doing well. This is Jitendra. I am preacher of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and today is very special lecture. Today I am going to talk about the ethics and duty, the human duties and the duty-based ethics or ethical duty. I am going to talk. But before I start my lecture, I would like to introduce Srimad Bhagavad Gita. This is Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is written by S.C. Bhakti Vedanta Srila Mahaprabhupada from ISKCON temple. And I would have to say Srimad Bhagavad Gita is neither religious book nor spiritual book, but in true sense it's pure book of the science and humanity. And I am trying to propagate a humanity on the basis of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, trying to morally motivate to those people who are actually frustrated and attempted to commit suicide on the basis of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So let's get into the ethical duty, the duty on the basis of ethics. So let's get into what Lord Krishna say. But before we have to speak about the duty-based ethic, the concept about moral philosophy. The concept of moral philosophy, this is a Western concept and we Eastern people are following because we are having a Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Lord Krishna stated before more than 5,000 years ago about how to perform your prescribed duty. But let's get into this particular duty-based ethics is a concept in the moral philosophy, the study of human values we use to deciding rights and wrong. What is the rights? Means what are the rights and what are the wrongs? We have to decide what ought to do and what ought not to do. We human beings are decide, and the choice people make in pursuing or ignoring. The choice people make it pursuing or ignoring. If I am feeling comfortable or something is good for me, then I will definitely follow. If something is not good for me, then I will not follow it. So it's about the right based, means choice based decision, or whether something is good for me, then I will definitely select it. Something is not good for me, then I will not select it. So it's about the ethics, it's about the morals, it's about the values, it's about the duty, how to perform your prescribed duty. Means something is good for you means self-interest is associated. Something is bad for you, then self-interest is associated. So you have to understand what is the right and what is the wrong, but not for yourself, for others. Lord Krishna here stated something is good for the society or others. Listen it very carefully. Something is good for the society or others. I am trying to make all of you understand. Please listen it very carefully. Something is good for the society or others. That particular thing is also good for each and every individual one. I would have to repeat. Something is good for the society or others. Something is good for the society or others is particular act or particular duty is also good for each and every individual one. So we all have to perform our prescribed duty in the welfare of the society. We have to perform our duty for others, in the welfare of others. If something is good for others or society or this particular srushti, then that particular act is also beneficial for me. And the duty theory holds that a person should adhere strictly to set of moral values, adhere strictly to a set of moral values and establish their personal values, what is a right and what is a wrong. Establish a personal value. On the basis of moral values, you have to establish your personal values. Moral values and personal values both are associated with each other. Means for your personal value, for your moral values, for your character, for your ethics, for your integrity, what are the factors are responsible? The factors which are responsible for your ethics means about your environment, in what environment you have been brought up. Means about your family, means your association, means with whom you are being associated. So these things are only responsible for your right behavior and wrong behavior. If your association is not good, if your culture and the environment which is provided in your family is not good, then you will definitely immoral person. You will never adhere with ethics, moral and values. Do the right thing along with it converge. Don't do the wrong things. do the right things and don't do the wrong things. Lord Krishna here said, perform your prescribed duty. Means niyatam kuru karma tvam karma jaya hi akarmana. Sarira yatrapi chatena parisadyate natu akarmana. Sarira yatrapi chatena parisadyate natu akarmana. Means Lord Krishna here stated, perform your prescribed duty. Here Vasudeva, Madhusudan, Mukunda stated, perform your prescribed duty. Working is better than not working. To do something better than not doing anything. Working is better than not working. And no one can maintain his or her physical body without performing his duty or karma. So you have a right to perform your prescribed duty. You have a right to perform your karma. Here karma and duty both are same. But ethical based karma means niskam karma. If I am thinking that something is beneficial for me, then I will perform my karma according to it. Then that particular thing, I will be self-interested person. No? I will be selfish. Then my selfishness will definitely destroy the society or others. Will definitely give a pain to other people. Because there is a self-interest is associated. My personal interest is also associated. No? Duty-based ethics has a certain fundamental appeal. And this is after all how we tend to teach our children. Lying is wrong. And stealing is wrong. Hurting others people is wrong. So don't do these things. However, the living life by strict adherence to this philosophy, where your personal life or your workplace choice or both can be quitting challenging. Means there's in the workplace or personal life it's quite challenging. So we have to understand duty based. If we are following Srimad Bhagavad Gita, here Lord Krishna stated when Arjuna cried. Arjuna stated, Madhav, my all the relatives are in front of me, and how could I fight with these all people, because they have all cherished and they all have rendered their love and cherished to me in my childhood. Means like a Bhishma Pitama, Guru Drona, and all the people are associated. My cousin brothers are there. Then how can I fight? And Arjuna left his Gandiv and he started crying. Arjuna started crying, and Madhav stated, this person, Arjuna, he doesn't know what is dharma and what is adharma. Actually, he doesn't know. At that time, he doesn't know the meaning of dharma. Dharma means if you have to fight against your family, your beloved people, for the sake of dharma, in order to protect dharma. Dharma means the welfare of others rather than myself. Dharma is not like Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Sikh, Isai. These all are only bloody bullshit. The main thing is the welfare of the society. Humanity is a real dharma. The welfare of the people rather than self-interest. Here, Vaishnava, Sanatana Dharma is a right dharma rather than other dharma. So I would have to say, we all have to be Sanatani. We have to follow the ethics values on the basis of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Here, when Lord Krishna saw Arjuna crying at that time, Lord Krishna stated, Klebhyam parthane tatvayupapadyate Sudram Radaya Dobalya Tekto Uttishta Parantapa. Means here Vasudeva, Madhusudan, Mukunda, Krishna stated, Klebhyam Masmagam Parthane Tatvayupapadyate Sudram Radaya Dobalya Tekto Uttishta Parantapa. Here Krishna stated, this kind of importance is not becoming to you, Parth. You have to fight. It's your duty to fight this war. Lord Krishna further stated, Atva praptasya swargam jitva pokshashami mahima tasmad uttishta kanteya yuddham kuru nischaya tasmad uttishta kanteya yuddham kuru nischaya Atva praptasya swargam jitva pokshashami mahima tasmad uttishta kanteya yuddham kuru nischaya. If you die while fighting this war, then you will get a heavenly planet and you will conquer this war. then you will definitely have a heavenly kingdom like heavenly kingdom of Kauravas. Then you don't have to lament and you have to stand up and fight this warfare, because it's your duty to perform your duty. It's only and only your karma. Lord Krishna stated to perform your karma. Lord Krishna further stated karmanyavadikaraste ma phalesu kadachana ma karma phal heturabhu ma te sangosva karmani. Means you have a right to perform your prescribed duty or karma. You don't have a right to get any, you don't have to right to keep any kind of expectation of the fruit of your action. So you don't have to abandon your prescribed duty or karma and have to fight. You have to perform your prescribed duty always. This is what Lord Krishna stated. Lord Krishna further stated, Lord Krishna here stated, however you are performing, you are able to perform prescribed duty of others very well, then you don't have to perform. You only have to perform your prescribed duty. However, you are not performing it well, then or even then you have to perform only and only your prescribed duty. This is what Lord Krishna stated. Lord Krishna further stated, Arjuna gave an explanation about how to perform, what to do, what ought not to do, and means about Arjuna become a disciple of Lord Krishna, and Arjuna asked to show Lord Krishna supreme mercy on him. Lord Krishna here stated, Supreme Personality of Godhead here stated, while speaking like a learned words, you are mourning for what is not worthy for the grief. What kind of grief you are having? What kind of worrying you are having? What kind of worrying you are having? These all things are worthless. Those who are wise lament neither for living nor for dead. Those who are wise, listen it very carefully. Those who are wise neither worrying for living nor for dead. Natve va jatu nasah न त्वम नेमो जनाधिप न चेव न भविष्यामि सर्ववयतम परम. Here Krishna stated, never was there a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all the kings, nor in the future shall any of us cease to be. Here Lord Krishna stated about how to perform your prescribed duty. Means perform your prescribed duty without lamented, without being deviated. Means the person who is not consider himself as a paramount. Listen it very carefully. The person who is not consider himself as a paramount, if he got a one time success, and the person who is not deviated from his path, if he got a one failure, only that kind of person is known as a karma yogi, and karma yogi will get a success again and again in his life. So stick with your duty. Put your best while performing your duty. Only performing your duty, you can make yourself free from the cycle of the birth and death, and you will directly reach to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna. After listening of entire Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna stated, Nashta moho smuti labda tat prasadam Krishna. Smitasam gata sandeha karishya vachanam tava. Stitasam gata sandeha karishya vachanam tava. Means I will perform whatever instruction you will give to me. नष्ट मोह, मेरा जो मोह था नष्ट हो गया है, मेरी जो स्मृति चली गई थी वापस आ गई. Only because of you, Lord Krishna, only because of your mercy of Lord Krishna. Here I would have to say, we all have to perform our prescribed duty strictly. Something is good for the society, that particular thing is also good for each and everyone. So duty based ethics, there is a common expression, the ends of justifies the means. And this encompasses the belief that one wants to arrive at the right outcome. Duty-based ethics, the duty-based morality may seem to simplify some of our moral decisions. You know why we are unable to perform our prescribed duty? Because our personal expectation, personal desire are associated. Like is something like ध्यायतो विषयान पुंस संग सेतु पजायते संगात संजायते कामः कामात क्रोधो भिंजायते क्रोधात भवति सम्मोह सम्मोहात स्मृति विभ्रम स्मृति हिंसात बुद्धि नाशो बुद्धि नाशात प्रणश्यति। फल की आशा से कामना प्रकट होती है और कामना का स्वभाव है असंतोष्टि। असंतोष के कारण क्रोध जन्म लेता है पार्थ। क्रोध के कारण मोह जन्म लेता है। मोह के कारण व्यक्ति आचार और व्यवहार का ज्ञान ही भूल जाता है। ज्ञान के जाने से बुद्धि चली जाती है, अनुचित प्रकार के कार्य होने लगते हैं और अंत में ऐसा व्यक्ति का पूर्ण रूप से पतन हो जाता है पार्थ। अल्टीमेटली दैट पर्सन विल डिक्लाइन इफ द एक्सपेक्टेशन पर्सनल डिजायर and only stopping to all of us not perform our prescribed duty, or we are only having a duty to perform all the duties in the welfare of the society, in the welfare of the others. हमारा जन्म क्यों हुआ है? हमारा जन्म है सृष्टि के लिए। ए सृष्टि मतलब ए समाज के लिए। हमारा जन्म है समाज के लिए। ए समाज है ना सृष्टि के लिए। ए स्वयं सृष्टि है ना परमात्मा के लिए है और परमात्मा हम सबको पसंद देते हैं ना। So we all have to surrender to the Supreme Personality Godhead, Lord Krishna. Sanjay here stated, and the verse number 78, the last verse of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. यत्र योगेश्वर कृष्ण यत्र पार्थादनुधरा तत्र श्री विजयो भूतिर ध्रुवा नीतिर्मतिर्मम ध्रुवा नीतिर्मतिर्मम। यत्र योगेश्वर कृष्ण, wherever there is a Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality Godhead, wherever there is a Supreme Archer Arjuna, where the conversation between Lord Krishna and Arjuna, the people who would like to read and also preach, at that time the person would have a moral values and ethics with that particular person. The particular person will get a supreme affluence. After reading of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, these all benefit will get. यत्र योगेश्वर कृष्ण यत्र पार्था धनुर्धरा तत्र श्री विजयो भूति तत्र श्री विजयो, the particular person will definitely get a supreme victory. Tatra Sri Lakshmi, Sri the supreme affluence, Tatra Sri Vijayo Bhutir Dhruva Nitir Matir, that particular person will definitely have a good character and moral and values. I do believe in the character, moral and values, because I do believe I have to perform my prescribed duty for others in order to make people protect, in order to make people secure. So I hope you all can understand this is a duty based ethics and duty based conflict. I hope if you are having any questions, any doubt, then please kindly put a comment. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Radhe Radhe.